not ready.
It's going.
The tea is not ready.
Oh. Hey guys, welcome back to another Dragon Ball unboxing. Today, for the very first time, we are premiering the premium version of my sister. This is my sister, Juliana, better known as Juju Beans. Juliana actually has her own social media presence. Juliana, tell the people what you do.
Yes, we are called Hope Restored. If you check out the Instagram page, it's at hoperestored.us. And what we're about is we actually exist to counsel women who have suffered domestic violence abuse through the hope of Jesus Christ.
So if you guys want some support or cool blogs or really pretty looking things or just things that make you feel good, she's all about that. Or if you're a fellow Christian and you want to check that out, it's really uplifting. So give her page a go. But today we are going to unbox a figure together. My sister is the newest fan of Dragon Ball in the family, something that I never thought I would say in my entire life. She actually did not watch this fight. She started to watch Dragon Ball in the middle of the Frieza fight, and then she was like, don't play it. I want to see how Frieza loses. So she didn't actually see this fight, but she wanted to unbox this figure today, her least favorite character probably in the show. Juliana, what are we unboxing today?
Vegeta.
The Figure Arts Zero Vegeta. She doesn't like Vegeta yet. She doesn't like him yet. She will.
He's way too arrogant.
She's gonna like him eventually. But I got this figure off of Amazon.com. We're gonna unbox him. It's my first Figure Arts Zero figure, so I don't have any others to compare him to, but we'll compare him to a couple other Vegeta figures in my collection. But I'm gonna give Juliana the knife to unbox it, and hopefully she won't stab me in the face while I sip on tea.
You shall see
Yes.
as witnesses.
All right, here we go. So Vegeta comes in, I guess he comes in like one piece. He has his whole body, and then he has the energy from his Gallic gun, and then the base. All right, Juliana, I'm gonna let you try and put this together, and then we'll go ahead and talk about the figure and give our impressions about your favorite character in Dragon Ball.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Do it!
Do it!
All right, there he is. So let's hop on in and talk a little bit about Vegeta. First impressions, what stands out to you, Juliana? What do you like? What do you dislike about it?
It's very detailed on his face and on his uniform. I like that. You can see scrapes, I guess, or cuts or something all over his uniform. And on his face, you see some scars. So I like that. The color looks good. The shading looks good. I think it's very well made. I even like, is this his belt or is that supposed to be like a tail?
That's actually his tail.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, when he first showed up in Dragon Ball Z, this is his first fight with Goku when he shows up in the beginning of Dragon Ball Z. Goku's race is Saiyans, and they have tails and can turn into giant monkeys when the full moon is out. So Vegeta had his tail, but after this fight, he removed his tail.
Yeah, so you can tell that it's not just a belt, it's a tail. So I think they did a good job with that.
Yeah, I really like something that jumped out to me. Obviously, his face is really well done. It kind of captures the aesthetic of early Dragon Ball Z. They kind of have like a more roundish look to his eyes and his face. Like you've noticed in Dragon Ball Z, his face kind of looks sharper in the way that they design it. and then the shading on his hands because he's shooting out the Gallic gun, and then the shading on his uniform too, the light blues into the dark blues, the dark browns into the light browns and yellows on his armor, and then he's got some detail. You always say he doesn't have a butt, but look at those clenched cheeks. And what's really unique about this figure is that they like attached the energy on his arms, and he's standing on top of, you know, a bunch of energy. I think there's a figure that goes with it. It's Goku, and he's got blue and red energy from his Kaioken Kamehameha that he's shooting back at Vegeta during this fight. So yeah, for a small figure, it has a lot of detail. And one last thing that I love is his hair. It's sculpted really well. It doesn't look like it's kind of glued on. It just kind of melds really well with the figure. They did an excellent job with this. It was pretty pricey for its size, which I was hesitant to get it, but I'm actually really happy with it. All right, so let's go into a few comparisons with some of my other Vegetas right now and see how he compares in scale and size. All right, Juliana, something that I've started doing on the channel is I like to rank the figures that I collect out of 7 Dragon Balls. If you had to rank this Vegeta figure, how many Dragon Balls out of 7 would you give it?
I would probably give it like a 5.5.
5.5. Okay. Yeah, I think I'd give it a solid 5. The only points, maybe I'll give it a 6. I'm gonna give it a 6 just because its size. If it was bigger, you know, I'd love it. I tend to like my figures more around the 8 to 12 inch mark. And I think this is like 5 inches or so. But yeah, I really like the detail. Everything about the figure is really well done. The only point that it gets taken off for me is for size. So 6 out of 7 for me.
Yeah, I agree as well. I think the reason I knocked off some points was because it's smaller. So if it was bigger, I think it probably would have gotten more points. But for its size and the detail of it, that's I would say that they did a really good job. All
right, guys, so that does it for today's review. Thank you so much for watching. If you have this figure, please let me know down in the comments below what you think about him. If you don't have him, I will leave links in the description below of where you can buy him. Like I said, I got him on Amazon. He's, I think I got him for like $80, $85. So the Figuarts Zero figures are a little hard to find because they're a little bit older. But I'll put various places that you can find him. Please like this video, share it with a friend, subscribe if you want to see more Dragon Ball unboxings. And again, you can find my sister on her page at Hope. Is it hope.restored?
At hoperestored.us.
Yep, on Instagram. That's probably one of the best places you can find her, but she also has a website. I'll leave all of that information down below. You can also follow me on Instagram at MatchesPeaches to find more pictures. Whenever I get things, it's a good idea of what I'm about to unbox next. I'll usually get them a week before I start recording. So you can follow me on there, and you can see how handsome I am. Okay. Probably. All right. Thanks, guys, for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Mm-hmm.